Hi, my name is Jodie Campbell, and I attended the New Student Dialogue on mental health in college. At first I thought that this New Student Dialogue was going to be really awkward, and for the first little while it kind of was. I think it was just because no one really knew each other and we'd never met before, so it was kind of hard to open up to each other and talk about such a deep topic. But I think in the end it worked to our advantage that we didn't know each other, because it helped us be able to open up more, because we didn't know that, we weren't afraid of being judged by the people that we were around because they didn't really know us. So I think in the end that I liked that I wasn't in a group with a lot of people that I knew. After we warmed up talking out loud to each other, the New Student Dialogue was really informative, and it helped me realize what kind of problems students of today are facing and the kinds of things that people that might be in my classes might be going through. The first thing that we did is we filled out a worksheet defining ourselves. We chose a word that we thought defined ourselves, and we talked about how we had changed over the years, and then we met up with a partner and discussed our word with each other. And the boy that was my partner, we had actually chosen the same word. We chose Christian, and I thought that was really interesting that we had both chosen that same word, and it was kind of neat to talk to him about how he had changed over the years with his faith. To me, the most interesting part of this session was when our leaders, they wrote words like bipolar and suicide and other mental disorders like that on big sheets of paper, and all of us got markers, and they had taped the big pieces of paper all around the room, and we went around and wrote words that we thought related with the words that were written on the big sheets of paper. And I thought that was it was really interesting to see what other people had written. Some people wrote things like crazy and words like that it was actually kind of hurtful to other people. And once we sat back down and we talked about the words that were on the papers, a lot of people opened up and said that words like crazy being associated with bipolar disorder was really hurtful to them, because they had family members that had bipolar disorder, people that they knew, and that they didn't think that it was right to call them crazy just because they have a mental disorder. And so that was my favorite part of the New Student Dialogue, because it was really interesting to hear about the experiences that other people had with mental disorders, like people they knew or things like that. I just thought that was really interesting, and it led to a lot of really good discussion in our group, hearing about what other people had to say about that. We also talked about ways to make sure that we stay mentally well in college, and I thought that there was some good advice about that. We watched a video about a man that had attempted suicide, and this kind of opened my eyes to what mental disorders can lead to if you don't get proper help. And so it was important to know about that and know what some of my peers may be going through. I really enjoyed my New Student Dialogue, and I thought it was really informative, and it helped me better understand what mental disorders are and what people go through when they have mental disorders, and it helped me kind of diffuse some of the stereotypes. It helped me better understand that just because someone has a mental disorder, it doesn't mean that they're crazy. It just means that they need help, and that we should be sensitive to people with mental disorders and be supportive and not drag them down, because that can lead to things such as suicide, and we definitely don't want that at Clemson University or anywhere. And so I really enjoyed my New Student Dialogue. It was really informative, and it reminded me that I just always need to be sensitive about things going on around me and people around me. So that's it.